morning, dear students. Myself Purushottam Pathak. I will explain you today uh, exercise 2.3 of chapter 2 of Maths for Standard 7, that is fractions and decimals, and the topic is multiplication of a fraction by a fraction. See, to understand you better, let me consider one example of one stick. Say this stick is in length 15 meter or 15 cm, 15 centimeter length it is having. Let us divide it into several parts. First we divide it into two parts. So the length up to this will be from here to here. This will represent to, of course, 15 by 2. Once again, let me write this on this side, 15 by 2. If we further divide it into two parts, then what will it represent to? 15 by 2 into 2. That means by dividing it here, we got up to length of this only, and this much length you can say will be 15 by 2 into once again divided by 2. So 1 by 2 will be multiplied by. It will be 15 by 4. Once again if you divide it, the length will come to this, and of course the value will be 15 by 4 once again into 1 by 2 equal to 15 by 8. So I had explained you how the stick was divided into the parts and the length decreased on dividing by 2. We got the half of the length, but to divide by 2 in terms of fraction we need to multiply by 1 by 2. If you are to divide it into 3 equal parts, then it was to be divided in, or to be multiplied by into 1 by 3. Then it would have been divided into 3 equal parts. Similarly, you can find out the values of fractions, and we concluded that after going through this much, you could observe that how did I find out the product of two fractions. If you go thoroughly, you will get product of two fractions equal to product of numerators by product of denominators. Now, as you have gone through the how to find out the value of product of two fractions, now come to the value of the fractions. What will be the result if we multiply two proper or two improper fractions? Three by 4 is a proper fraction into 1 by 3 is also a proper fraction. Result will be 3 into 1 by 4 into 3, that is 3 by 12. After reducing it to the lowest term, you will get it appears to be 1 by 4, as both the fractions are proper fractions. The resultant number, this is also proper fraction and this was also proper fraction. So the resultant number, the product that is smaller, that means 1 by 4 is smaller than 3 by 4, or as well as 1 by 4 is smaller than 1 by 3 also. If you multiply two proper fractions, then the result is smaller than the both of the fractions. But if you go to multiply the improper fractions, two improper fractions, the opposite reaction you will get, that is one improper fraction into one improper fraction, the resultant number will be greater than the both of the numbers. Exact opposite condition you will get there. I think it must be clarified to you, because proper fractions are having a smaller numerators, so both the numerators are smaller, the product would be smaller, and both the denominators are larger, greater, so the product would be product in the denominator will be larger, the value of the fraction will decrease, and in case of improper fraction, the reverse action will take place. So come to the exercise now. Exercise 2.3. See, in the exercise 2.3, I will explain you several sums. After that, you will be able to solve the remaining sums yourself. Look at the one number sum. One number sum is divided into several parts. The first one is once again divided into two parts. In the first, a number will have to be written like 1 by 4 of 1 by 4. You can simply calculate it, as I had explained you in the previous class, that of also is very similar to the multiplication operation is similar, so this will result in 1 by 16. Now come to the second one. In the first one, two parts are there. A number I have shown you, B number is 1 by 4 of not only 3 by 5. Third part also exists there. 1 by 4 of 4 by 3. Now, as I had calculated that first one, you can calculate them 3 by 20, or this will result in 4 by 12. Take care. Once again, 4 by 12 can be reduced to the lowest term, that is 4 ones are 4 and 4 threes are 12, equal to 1 by 3. In this way, you can solve all the remaining sums of one number. Come to the second sum now, the two number. In the two number, the first sum is 2 by 3 into 2 whole 2 by 3. Take care, in the previous class also I had explained you that the mixed fraction is to be converted first into improper fraction. After that we will proceed our multiplication. So this will appear like 2 by 3 into 3 2s are 6 plus 2, 8 by 3, and the result is 16 by 9. Like this you can solve the remaining sums of two number also. Come to the third sum now. As I had shown you the previous sum, I think this is very similar to that sum. See, 5 4s are 20 plus 1, 21 by 4. Now follow up the similar steps, but one thing you will get here, that is 21 into 2 is 42 by 5 into 4 is 20. Once again you can reduce this to the lowest term, that is 2 21s are 42 and 2 10s are. So after reducing it to the lowest term, we got 21 by 10. This was third one. Come to the 4 number sum now. In the 4 number sum, one comparison is being given. One sum I am solving for your convenience. 2 by 7 of 3 by 4, or 3 by 5 of 5 by 8. See, as I had shown you, already I had taught you how to calculate them. In order to compare them, comparison between this part and this part. So this part will result in 2 by 7 of 3 by 4, or 3 by 5 of 5 by 8, equal to 3 to the 6 by 28, or 15 by 40. Now if you go for the cross multiplication, you will get 46 240, or 28 into 15, the product would be, yes, 420. So 240 or 420, clearly you can see as 240 is less than 420. Hence, now conclude that you are asked to find out which of them is greater. Of course, 3 by 5 of this part you got 3 by 5 of 5 by 8 is greater. Go for the next sum also similarly as I have shown you in this sum. Now come to the next sum. I think you have gone through this sum thoroughly. Have a pause and go through. In the 5 number sum, you are asked saplings are planted, 4 saplings are planted. Once I am explaining you the sum by recreating the dots. 1 sapling is planted here. After that, at a distance of 3 by 4 meters. Second sapling is planted. Once again after a distance of 3 by 4 meters. Once again after a distance of 3 by 4 meters. Saplings are planted. So distance between each sapling is 3 by 4 meter, and we need to find out the distance between fourth and first sapling. So the language of the sum you may write like this. The distance between two adjacent saplings equal to 3 by 4 meter. Therefore, total distance between first, fourth and first sapling equal to 4 minus 1 into 3 by 4 meter. If you calculate it, it will come to 3 into 3 by 4 meter, and remaining calculations of course you can do yourself. So if you have gone through this sum, come to the 6th number sum. The 6th number, in the 6th number sum, Lipika is reading the book daily for 1 whole 3 by 4 hours. Time spent by Lipika daily in reading equal to 1 whole 3 by 4 hours. Therefore, total time spent by her. Look at the sum. It has been asked how much time she will keep reading during a period of 6 days. That means total time spent by her in 6 days equal to, of course, 1 whole 6 into 1 whole 3 by 4 hours. Calculate this, you will get the required result. If you have got the sum, come to the 7th one. The 7th sum is in 1 liter car runs for 16 kilometer, and a specific time, a specific quantity of petrol is given. So we will write the language like distance covered by car, distance covered in 1 liter equal to 16 kilometer. I have shortened this language. Therefore, distance covered in, the quantity of fuel is being given as 2 whole 3 by 4, 2 whole 3 by 4 liter equal to 2 whole 3 by 4 into 16 kilometer. Now calculate them and you will get the required result. And the last sum, that is 8 number, you have to fill up two boxes. See, in the A number, first one is 2 by 3 into, and the box is given equal to 10 by 30. Simply you can think about by what number 2 must be multiplied to get 10, 5, and by what number 3 must be multiplied to get 30, it is 10. So 3 by 10 appeared in the box. And in the second sum, the simplest form of 5 by 10 is asked. So simplest form of 5 by 10, calculate it. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. It must be in the second 1 by 2. As I have explained you in the first sum. Similarly, you can go for the second, and B number also you can solve. Complete the exercise. I will explain you the next exercise in the next class. Thank you very much.